appreciate about CJ McCollum, I guess, to get around this?
I mean, I think CJ is he's just a professional scorer, man. You know, he got such a. I always said, and this was even before I coached him. I'm like, CJ has like a 1990s type game, but with like a 2020, you know, like flow. I mean, he's so great in the mid-range area. He's able to create space. He got every kind of little left-hand, right-hand finish. He even got left-hand floaters. He can shoot the three ball. He's a nightmare to guard. You know, I think we've all seen that. He really is a nightmare to guard. He's tough, man. He's just a tough cookie, man.
What did you appreciate about coaching him? What have you appreciated? Let me do it in the present tense. What do you appreciate about coaching him?
Just the person that I talk about how great his game is, but he's an even better person. You know, he's an even better person. I think he brings you some leadership, you know, in the locker room. He's an all-in type of dude where he's going to listen. He's one of the guys that I love it, because if we're in a film session or if we're in anything, like I'm talking like he's locked in, eye contact the entire time, you know, whether I'm addressing him or somebody else or just the team. As a coach, that makes you feel good, you know, to have one of your best players to be that type of buy-in and locked in. So I love that about him.
You were traded a couple times in your career. What are the challenges of sort of that mid-season transition, that transition?
Yeah, trades are, you know, it's pretty tough. I got traded several times in my career, young and older. You know, I got traded both times. I mean, it's pretty emotional when you've been somewhere for a long time. You know, you get so comfortable. You create so many lifetime friendships in the organization, in the city. You know, when I was young, that wasn't the case for me, but when I was older, it was. But it's, you know, it's an emotional time. I mean, it's such a life change, you know. Not only you're not playing basketball and doing your actual job with the guys that you build friendships with, you're moving, you're leaving. And it's so abrupt, you know, you got to do it pretty quickly, you know. So those things suck, man. Yeah, it's the thing about our business that they suck, man. They really do. But it is what the business is. And we all understand and know that coming in.
You're kind of in that vein. There's only a few times in people's career, I think, that you're able to be associated with what you could call an era of a franchise. You know, a block of years that was defined by whatever. For you in Detroit, obviously the championship. But all eras kind of come to a close. What is that like to be part of an era in transition or an era that is closing?
Yeah, I know for me in my Detroit years, you know, I never thought that was going to end, you know. I was still kind of in my prime when I was traded from Detroit. I think I was 31 or 32. And I was, you know, we had a great thing going. I mean, we was going to Eastern Conference Finals every year, won a championship. And you just never think that's going to be over, even though you know at some point it's going to be over. But you don't think in your prime that's going to be over, you know. But it was, I look back, you know, and to me in my basketball career, it was the best thing ever happened to me, you know. It was my best years, my basketball life were in Detroit. And you always, you know, carry that with you. And that city, that organization, and all those people, they become just not only just a part of your journey, man, but they really become really important, a really important part of your life, you know, that you can always tap back into. So that was kind of how it was for me.
So obviously, right now, this organization, this city is going through change,
Mm-hmm.
end of an era. What can you do to direct in a positive, turn it positive? What soften the blow?
I think we just kind of got to understand, I think we all knew that change was inevitable here. And it was a great run, probably not as good as they wanted it to be, or the city or the fans wanted it to be, but it was great. It was great for me as a guy coming in, trying to really kind of reset the culture and do things that I believe in, the way that I want to do it. It's just not easy, it's not easy a lot of times because you have to brunt a lot of that stuff, as you remodeling this house, you have to live with some of the things that was done before you, and that's all good. I'm fine with that, but I understand, where we're at, I understand where we want to go and where we're going, and I'm very happy with that.
Be a Phoenix in the preseason when I asked you where you guys are at, under construction.
Now you feel me?
The mood sort of hit fan base as these like, they're like, what's going on? But you just said there's a plan, you see the future. Can you just maybe, obviously not going to tell people the plan, but can you just elaborate on how comfortable you feel about the direction or where they're going?
Yeah, we could talk more about that when everything is, hashed out, but I don't want to jump too far ahead of that, man. You'll have time with me. We'll be back in this room in a couple hours.
What is your starting lineup going to look like for tonight?
I'm going to start Ant, Ben, CJ, Justice, and Nurk.
I have that lineup thing up.
Is that what your guess was?
How's Eric Bledsoe's Achilles?
You know what? He was better today. Seen him. He's feeling a lot better today. So if we're lucky, we may be able to see him tomorrow. If we're lucky, I'm not sure. That's not for certain, though.
Other questions?
It's a million questions. I just can't answer them.